Yo, what is up, bros? We are back with another World Conqueror 4 mod. This time around, we got the Reich Extended Map Mod version 0.4 by Lucas Pro or Heinz Guderian on YouTube. Link to his channel in the description where you can find the download link. Although I think he still only has 0.3 up right now. So one of the main features of this mod is a bunch of added events that trigger throughout your conquest, structured around playing with Japan and Germany. I got a full list of those. We'll take a look at them, but first, quick look at the HQ. Completely standard, besides the addition of Goring. You always need a Goring. And you grab Piton, you get some medals. Now, there's no easy way to get tech or up your HQ. So it's one of those mods where it's more strategy in the conquest over just OP generals and a bunch of tech. So here is the list of events, and this isn't even all of them, and I think it's over 20. That's right here, almost 25, I think. So, Paris falls, France surrenders, Free France joins the Allies, Soviet Union joins the Allies, Baku falls, Turkey joins the Allies, Gibraltar falls, Portugal joins Axis, falls, India joins the Axis, Hanoi, Thailand joins Axis, US and Canada join the Allies, Jerusalem falls, and that activates Jihad, and down here it says Jihad is Saudi Arabia joins the Allies, Iraq, Iran, Oman, Yemen join the Axis. Leningrad falls, Soviet drops morale. Shanghai, China drops 2 levels of morale. Japan increases morale. Beijing falls, China drops morale. Japan increases morale. Wuhan, China drops morale. Changsha, China increases morale. Hong Kong, British drops morale. Singapore, British, Australia, New Zealand, Canada drops morale. Jakarta falls, Holland drops morale. Mexico joins the Axis. I wonder what event that is. Darwin, Australia drops morale. Pearl Harbor gets taken. U.S. drops 2 levels of morale. Midway gets taken. U.S. drops morale. Moscow gets sacked. Soviets drop 2 morale. Kharbarovsk, Soviet drops morale. Vladivostok falls. Soviets drop morale. Suez Canal falls. British drops morale. And Riyadh falls. And Saudi Arabia joins the Axis. Round 7, Soviet Union joins Allies. Round 12, Mexico joins Allies. So yeah, there are other ones besides these. I don't know actually how many there are besides this, but I think there's at least 2 that I know of. Alright, so the one conquest available is on the 1939 tab, but I think it is actually 1937 if I remember right. We got the Spanish Civil War going on. Everything else is pretty standard for the extended map. However, there are a lot of islands added to the Pacific. Look at this. If you like playing with Japan, you like island hopping, there is literally hours of fun just going through the Pacific, because I checked this out a little bit. The money is not that great, so you can't just bomb and parachute troops in everywhere you go. Plus, your tech level is low, so you can't reach very far. So this is a grind for those of you who like a grind. Also, look here, just a bunch of cities, a bunch of towns, just a bunch of stuff added in the Far East. Let's go ahead and grab Germany. I think the quickest event we can get to trigger is sacking of Paris. But first, let's take a quick look at the map here. So say you are in Berlin. You want to go see your Japanese allies. You start heading out. You're just like, hey, we're on our way. We'll be there in no time. You cross the Urals. You're just like, hey, we're almost there. You cross Tanatuva, you skirt northern Mongolia to finally end up in Japan just to see what they have to deal with. This is crazy. Look at, especially the coast. Look at all the added cities and towns and just Like the islands, even in the Philippines or Indonesia, all the way out in the Pacific. It's just, it's going to take you, this is hours and hours of fun playing with Japan. This is a grind. Or try playing with Germany and Japan fails and see how long a complete world conquest would take you. I mean, a week. It would take forever. It's not, I don't think I've ever completed an extended map or big map world conquest in World Conqueror 4. I think I may have in World Conqueror 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. The damage is actually pretty good. The damage going on doesn't bother me. I mean, I feel pretty good about the damage. However, the distance traveled, and I guess there used to be a bit of a spam issue, perhaps, with this mod. Boom! Luxembourg goes down. That, maybe has been partially taken care of. I don't know if it's been fully taken care of yet. The regular trapper artillery has a little bit more range. Let's grab... Can you make it? No, we'll grab you anyways. Because we're just... All we're doing is taking Paris. We just want that event to trigger. That's all we care about right now. And of course, you know, just wrecking the French is a perk. I guess we could bring student down. Come on, Manstein. Nice. Plus, I'm kind of curious about, you know, we'll probably get, what is this going to take us, like 3 rounds maybe? We'll get to see a little bit of what Japan does, and 3 rounds is probably too little to tell what the spam's going to be like, though. We'll take everything along the way. Nice. Round number 2. So, the weakness of the extended map and the big maps has always been the time in between rounds. Now, I know it's early, so there's not a bunch of units placed, but that only took a little over 2 minutes. So, that's not that bad. I've seen much worse. Did the French just stiffen? What's going on? Maybe the outskirts of Paris is a lot stronger. Yeah, I don't know. I think the French... You guessed it. You guessed it. I think the French stepped up their game. I mean, I can't not. Somebody should add some type of event. Just for me. Where you take out the Swiss and something amazing happens. The world becomes just a beautiful, serene, sacred place to live. Everybody gets along. No more war. I think that's what would happen. I'm telling you, the Swiss are the instigators of every major war. Change my mind. I mean, if taking out the Swiss means that there's a peaceful world for my children to live in, I'm willing to take that. Round number 3. And look what happened. The Deuce. The Deuce sent some backup. Alright, Manstein, we need to get you in there. We need to get Lieb up and involved. There we go. Come on, bros. You can do this. Got it. I think the only person that deserves this is Goring. Boom! The French capitulate. Let's see what happened here. So they gave up all this territory. We got all their territory in Africa except the central part. They gave up their Middle Eastern territory. But I'm sure all this territory in the Pacific is free France. Yep. Weak. That'd have been nice if we got that and then we could have built troops over here and started. I don't know. I dare somebody to do a full world domination. Either with Germany or Japan. I think it would be absolutely insane. I think it would be completely nuts, and I think it would take you forever. But it would probably be pretty enjoyable. Oh, shit, I forgot. How did I almost forget that? How did I almost forget to bring peace to the world? Damn. Swiss are all powerful. There we go. That looks a lot better. Alright, bros. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Again, the modders channel will be linked in the description where you can get the download link for this mod. I haven't checked it lately, but again, I think it's only the prior version right now. So I don't know if all these events were added in 0.3 or 0.4. I think they were added in 0.4. I don't know. Go check out his channel, see which one he has. Other than that, I think it is a wrap, bros. If you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Stop, like, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will be back here for our next upload. Peace! Bruchminati out.